What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Loud Spot. I'm your host, Sebastian Cosme, right out of Oklahoma City. We got a packed house today. We got Drop Dead Dammit close to me from Lawton, Oklahoma. What's up, guys?
What's up, man?
Hey. All right, we got the very talented Ava Gore. How you doing tonight, Ava?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Hi, Ava.
And as always, we got my executive producer, Mr. Sam McIntosh, making the magic happen. What's going on, Sam?
Hey, what's going on? I had to switch you if you noticed that. I don't like being on this side of the bed. I'm the big spoon. Damn it. I'm the big spoon.
It does feel weird when I didn't notice it when he switched it. I was like, oh, I feel more comfortable now.
Yeah, exactly.
So Drop Dead Dammit, man, from Lawton, Oklahoma. Had the privilege of seeing you guys live in concert, like 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago?
No, longer than that.
Something like that. Kindles, yeah.
Yeah, I got pretty hammered, I think, I went on stage.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you did. I have photographic evidence of you kissing me.
I do too, on Facebook.
I'm amazed that he kept his clothes on. So thank you guys for not allowing those pictures to be leaked.
I was in a pub. I was at that bar till the bar closed. The bar closed, and right before they closed, I ordered 5 beers and was handing them out to some people sitting outside of the bar on these benches. I must have drank beer till my Uber came finally at 2:30, 2:45 in the morning. I snuck in the door, got on the couch, and just passed out. So you guys, I didn't know how many people live in Lawton. Is it big? I should know, but I don't.
It's just over 100,000 people.
Okay, so you got some musicians out there.
Yeah.
How many rock bands would you say there are? If one band member leaves, can you find another one pretty easily?
No. That oddly enough, that just happened to us because when you saw us a few weeks ago, we had a different guy in the band. This guy is a new guy. He's already played a show with us.
Okay.
And we had to fire our old bass player. This is our new bass player, Frankie.
Hey, Frankie. Hey. Sorry I missed you.
It's easy enough to find what you're looking for. There's only about maybe 5 bands around here. The biggest one would be probably Titan Metal. You should definitely try to get in touch with those guys. They're good. And then us, we're like the big fish in the spit puddle.
Did you guys notice I got your little Drop Dead Dammit sign right over here? You can't really see it in the camera, but the little thing you gave me.
Yeah, you see it.
So as your band, this lineup just started, but how long has Drop Dead Dammit been around for?
Since the summer of 2019.
Oh, so you guys are fairly new.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're a fairly new band, but all of us are from kind of bigger bands from the past.
Like which bands? How big were those bands?
Decent.
Big enough to make money touring the country.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
My old band, Day of the Sick, we were without question the best horror punk band ever to come from Oklahoma. And
okay.
People still talk about us to this day. Oddly enough, when I play Drop Dead Dammit shows, all these bigwig bands we play with in Oklahoma City are like, holy shit, you're that guy from Day of the Sick.
That's awesome.
So it's kind of cool.
So you guys are pretty big locally, I guess then, huh? Or I guess you guys toured the country?
Yeah.
Yeah, Day of the Sick did, yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard of them.
Did a pretty good mark too.
Yeah.
Sam, you ever heard of them?
Insult to Injury, we were punk hardcore. That's what me and Brandon played in that.
So yeah, I got bands like Necromaniacs or Necromantics, whatever, however you say their name. Heartfelt Hearts, the Reverend Horton Heat. Those are the bands that I know. So
yeah,
those are good name drops.
Yeah, that was a really good name drop. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys were in that band together, and then you start Drop Dead Dammit, which is a completely different style of music, I would assume, than the last band.
Yeah, it is. The deal is we're all old as fuck now. And really, we've done our time proving that we can play really fast music. And also another thing is, in all these other bands, I never was a singer. I always had someone else come and be the singer. And I would just do backing vocals or sing some Misfits tunes or something like that. So, you know, before my voice has totally gone to shit from smoking cigarettes and drinking, I figured I would do one last shot and just be the lead singer.
Dude, that
That's
takes
so far.
that takes balls, man. I can't sing. Ask Ava. Ava, can I sing?
He's terrible. He's rude.
Although I don't know if you could sing right now. Ava, I don't know if you could sing right now with your voice being all scratched up. Maybe you probably could. Still better than me, I'm sure.
We did try to record yesterday, which did not go well. So I'm gonna say
So you guys know Ava's in a band out in Austin, Texas called the Weird Wolves. Pretty cool, kind of a different style. So you guys maybe should check them out. And this band, Drop Dead Dammit, from Oklahoma. So, all right, these two songs you have out, Plague Rat and Velvet Darkness. These are your two newer songs?
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Okay, and when did you guys come out with these songs?
We recorded them last September. Plague Rat is the first song on our EP, and Velvet Darkness is the closing song on our EP. But they're the last to be recorded. And I don't know, they kind of both showcase what we're good at. You know, they're both very different songs, but I mean, I love them both. I wrote them both.
And why don't you have any music? You guys need to come out. You guys don't need to, but do you guys plan on coming out with music videos?
Yeah.
Yeah, eventually. You know, some of this technology stuff is kind of new to us. You know, like you
live in Lawton. I understand this, but yeah. I got bands from Kentucky making music videos with their cell phones, man. I mean,
Yeah, this is like the biggest excuse a lot of older band members make. They're like, "Yeah, it's just technology. It's just it's not for me." Okay,
goddamn buttons.
Yeah. Guess what? Then guess what you do? You hire someone that does.
Right.
And there's tons of people you can throw a rock and hit one. So
you know, I think I make that excuse sometimes myself. I like, right, Sam? I'm like, I don't know. Then Sam's older than me, and he figures it out.
that's because I read. I fucking read. Okay, everything that comes across, I'm like, ooh, that looks interesting. I'm going to read it. This is Sebastian. Nah, that looks like too much work right there.
Literally, Sam will send me something. He sent me something like last week. He asked me today, I think, "Did you ever read those things I sent you?" Nah.
I sent him some tutorials on StreamYard so he can better understand the function of StreamYard. And I this was a 2 weeks ago, I think, maybe a week to 2 weeks. And I was like, "Have you watched those yet?" No.
Ava, Ava, so you're the youngest one out of everyone in here, right?
Yes.
Do you read things, or are you just young enough to figure it out?
Most of the time I'd say I can figure it out. But if I can't, then I do read about it.
He's from the generation that created the shit, though. He gets a pass. We didn't have this shit in the 80s, man.
We had to hand out flyers.
Yeah, go fucking use a Xerox machine.
Those are actually the good days, though. I would admit those are the days that I felt like bands really knew that what their engagement was with their fans versus a click on the internet. So
yeah, you had to know.
That's fair.
Yeah,
that's totally fair.
You had to have that PR thing going with the club promoters and the people that own the clubs, and you had to go talk to people.
Well, I think one of the biggest things I've been discussing is that the interaction between fan and band is kind of hazy right now until a live show happens. AKA, in other words, the only way you can really engage a fan is by getting on a live stream or doing some kind of social media live, engaging, talking with fans and getting them one by one by one by one. I think, Ava, you guys are doing real great with that with Weird Wolves. I think like every month, at least one time, you guys have a live stream. It's pretty much the same set. You guys might change it up a little bit as far as your appearance wise, but you guys are engaging one by one by one by one. You're not opening for, say, I don't know, your dad or something like that. Your dad and getting all these fans all at once. So.
We did that last year. You know, when this whole pandemic shit happened, it really shut us down. And then a buddy of mine that he writes for the newspaper in Lawton, and he's really cool because he gives exposure to all the local bands or whatever, big write-ups and stuff. But he was like, "You gotta do this live stream shit." And so we did. I don't know, like 4, maybe 5 of them, and a couple of times we used that to raise money for like our buddies that have a tattoo studio and the Railhead Saloon, which is our like home base bar. We try to raise money by doing our live stream. You know, I mean, it's nothing fancy or anything like that, but you know, we were doing our part, and it kept us like relevant. You know, getting 1,000, 2,000 hits on that or views, whatever, was a way to get us through until like June or July when we started finding some outdoor shows to play around Oklahoma City and Tulsa. And I mean, we've been getting to play even through all the plague and apocalypse.
Were you guys being able to play? Because I know like here in Oklahoma City, some bars, I think they shut down for like a month or 2 months, but I still remember I didn't go to any concerts at that point. By the time I saw you guys already had COVID, I didn't really care that much. So that's why I went. I was like, okay, it's fine with me. But when you guys went, were you guys able to play concerts even like last April?
Last April, no. That's where the live stream stuff happened.
Okay.
You know, we had our little Corona Palooza live stream, which was pretty awesome. But it wasn't until about June till we started hearing about other bands going, you know what, fuck this. Let's play out in this park. Or let's do this, let's do that, and we were like, "Fuck, we'll make the drive." You know?
I think even live streaming without playing your music and just letting the band like updates on the band and what you guys are doing, I think that also could bring fans in because then they get to know you. I learned that from Sam actually. Sam unfortunately told me to do live stream, not realizing I was going to take it to the next level and live stream all the time. now all I want to do is live stream.
You created a monster.
All he wants to do is get drunk on air, live, and then by the end of it, be fucking half naked. That's what. And I got to keep him from doing that because I'm like, oh, this might be a good PR stunt, but it might go the exact opposite.
Yeah, it could be good, it could be bad. So we're not going to be able to play on this on this video chat, but right now on the audio, we are going to go ahead and play Plague Rat.
All right.
And now that song is just finished playing audio, and we're back to the video. You see how that works?
Yeah.
Wow. So
magic.
Why don't you guys tell us about Plague Rat? What is that song all about?
It's a love song about killing bitches.
Is that really what it's about?
Yes.
Yeah.
A love song about killing bitches. And how do you feel about that?
Yeah.
Not that we believe in that, but
Well, anything that has my name as the writer, you know, chances are it's a love song about killing bitches.
So is that most of your songs are about that?
Yeah.
Drop Dead Dammit. And that name is pretty cool, man. I do admit, I gotta admit, the first time, I think you emailed me your songs way back when I first started the podcast. I played it, saw you guys were from Lawton. I think I actually tried to get you guys to come out to Oklahoma City to do a live podcast.
You did.
Yeah, and then you said no.
I said no because I didn't know how this plague shit was going.
Yeah, it is scary. I was like, there's a band that's kind of close. So when you guys play in Oklahoma City, though, that was like an hour and a half back to Lawton?
yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
You ever accidentally get too hammered and you're like, fuck?
No.
No?
No. No, we have a lot of, like, collectively, we have a lot
I don't believe that.
of experience. like one person has to always make the commitment not to get too fucked up so they can drive the rest of us home.
Okay, so the band does get fucked up. So you have a designated driver.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't
Okay.
do anymore, man. We don't do that stuff.
Yeah.
It's designated. Don't drink as much. Right.
Yeah, you can have a couple beers, but
Yeah.
yeah, we watch that stuff.
Yeah, well, I Uber it, but I just can't Uber it all the way to Lawton. Could you?
No.
Could you?
With all our gear.
So when you guys play shows in Lawton, do you get a pretty big turnout like from your home community?
Yeah, we get a decent turnout.
And what's your biggest hit? Sam likes that Velvet. What was it called? The
Velvet Darkness.
Yeah. Now that was off your last album.
That's off this EP. Hell of the Plains.
Is that not it? Sam?
What's Sam?
My favorite was Leather Apron.
Oh, Leather Apron. Oh, that's right. Not Velvet Darkness. Leather Apron. Well, Velvet. It sounds the same. I got that song. Velvet Darkness stuck in my head.
Ava, help him out. Ask some questions. He's going blank. His mind is starting to scramble.
I am curious, at least about your band name, where that came from.
Actually, like I've always had the name Brandon Dammit in all my other bands. So when I was in the band Day of the Sick, I wrote a lot of music that wasn't punk rock, and I wanted to do like little solo things, kind of like 9 Inch Nails, like just one guy doing all the shit.
Right.
And so I called it Drop Dead Dammit. Then all these years later, when we started playing, we were coming up with the name, and I said it as a joke, and nobody argued with me.
It's hard to come up with names, man. We're like, yeah, that's cool.
I'm amazed he didn't say it was because it was about bitches and it was about killing bitches.
Well, Leather Apron actually is about Jack the Ripper. That's what I thought.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
It's about his perspective.
That's my favorite song too. I've been a fan of theirs since before I got in the band. So
Nice.
Leather Apron's my favorite song as well because of that Jack the Ripper thing.
I have a lot of.
I didn't write the lyrics to that song. John did.
Okay. Oh, I got a question for your new bass player back there. So what was it? So how long have you known the band for?
I have known them. We played together. My previous musical partner and we had a little band together, and that beginning band broke up. Got John on board, and he brought Brandon and Jesus in. So we played together under the name Undead Evolution for a few months, 6-7 months, something like that. And then we all kind of went our separate ways, and me and my music partner went on and had a couple more bands and stuff, but we just recently broke up about a year ago. And so I've known them, 10 years now?
Yeah, something like that.
About that.
And how long did it take for you to learn their new songs before you played? Because you guys just had the concert not that long ago. Now you got a new bass player. How long?
4 weeks.
So it took you 4 weeks to learn how big was the set?
Hour.
Yeah.
So how many songs is that?
About 10 songs.
That's
About 10
Yes.
songs.
Yeah.
We just played last Saturday night. It was his first show in Wichita Falls, Texas, and he did a hell of a job.
Really good.
So 10 songs in 4 weeks. Jeez, dude, I don't know if I could do that. Well, I personally couldn't, but maybe musicians probably can.
Yeah, real musicians can that understand notes and understand drum fills or bass notes.
I'm normally not a practice at home kind of guy, but for this, I broke my rule and wore my family out with his songs. So
when you plan, so I guess since the album's already recorded, that's with your old bass player though, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
So when do you guys plan on writing new music coming out maybe sometime later on this year? Or are you keeping the same set throughout the rest of the year?
I have some new stuff that we have a few more show commitments that we got to do before we can take the time to start writing some stuff. But I have about 4 or 5 songs ready to start working on. And if we record, it'd probably be in the summer or fall, and try to put something out by the end of the year. This is the plan.
When I came up and I kissed you on the cheek, see, you seem like a really shy guy, but then when I was trying to kiss you on the cheek, you weren't really that shy about it. But I was scared the next day, what if he had COVID and I got it again? From kissing you on the cheek. I didn't think that.
I just got my first shot of vaccine.
Oh,
today.
that's right. That's why you didn't care. You didn't care if I got it from you.
Your worries.
That's right. I forgot you did mention that, man. All right, the next song, Velvet Darkness. Is this song also about killing bitches?
Yes. It's a love,
Really, what else is it about?
love song about killing bitches.
All right, we're gonna play that song right now on the audio, and just like magic, it's played, and we're back again.
All right.
Hey.
All right, guys, that's probably going to be right around 30 minutes of the podcast. So, how do people find you guys? Where's your music? Where can they stream you? Bandcamp, Facebook, all that good jazz.
Our Bandcamp, you can buy our new EP. We hope you do. You can buy the rest of our merch there too. Is Drop Dead Dammit official.bandcamp.com. Social media on everything. We're at Drop Dead Dammit. So that's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff. And we have a YouTube, and I still don't fucking know. I still don't know what it is. If you search Drop Dead Dammit Band, you'll find it.
It's at Drop Dead Dammit.
Yeah, we have 2 different ones on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ava, if you could ask this band any other question off the top of your head, because she asked me before we started, is it scripted? I said, no, you just got to wing things. And we're testing out. She might be a co-host on the show. So I'm like, what? And I just do a lot of talking.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get Ava in here to see what she would ask.
Jump in there, girl. Jump in there.
So being in like other bands that toured more often, like, do you find this band more fulfilling than the other bands, or would you say like touring more often was more?
I think this band is a lot more fulfilling for me personally. You know, touring how I've done it all the last 20 years or whatever, can't happen anymore. It's not feasible. There's no way you can tour like that anymore.
Right.
We're starting now to branch out into, like, we've been offered a show in San Antonio in April, and we're playing like with a band called Haggard's Hellraisers, like a back-to-back weekend show, like Elk City, Oklahoma, and like Pampa, Texas, coming up in April. And so we're starting to branch out. But, you know, as far as playing out-of-town shows, I like to keep it within like a certain range. You know, I damn sure don't want to ever have to go tour for months and months on end. I'm just too old and I have kids.
Right.
But
Yeah.
you know, this band's way more fulfilling. It seems like the way technology is like progressed, you can do more without really having to leave where you're at, and that's kind of awesome. But as long as I get to play shows for people, I'll always be happy.
Right. Yeah.
That was a great question. You should have asked more questions.
She couldn't because your ass keeps talking all the time.
That was my favorite question of the whole night, man.
I know, mine too. I was listening. I was like, man, that was a really good fucking question. But she's been around music her whole life, and so I guess that's where that comes from. But that was a great question. Like, you should have did the podcast yourself. I would have sat here and listened the whole time and took notes on what you were saying. So, all right, guys. Well, that's the podcast. We're gonna go. I gotta edit the audio. We're gonna throw your songs on. We're gonna air it on Apple, Spotify. It's gonna be on theloudspot.net. What's Sam?
And this exactly thing will be exactly right on YouTube right after this. So.
Yep, you have to put it on YouTube right after this. So, all right, guys, that's all the time we got. This will be, like I said, about 30 minutes on the audio. I'm gonna edit the audio, throw that up tonight also on Apple, Spotify, and I'll tag you guys in it when we got it going.
Sounds good, man.
All right, guys.
Thanks. Contact us, Ava. We'll play.